Cool.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah?
Steve Newton and Ziggy from Capitol Records.
How you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
Good.
Good, good. How's the weather out in Vancouver?
Oh, it's nice today. Beauty, actually.
You out golfing?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got Mark here.
Okay.
Okay, and you're all set?
You bet.
Okay, I'll pass you over to him
Okay.
then. Thanks. Hello.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Where are you calling from?
Toronto.
Toronto. What's happening with the band right now?
Well, what they are at the minute, they're back in London rehearsing for a tour that we'll start. We'll start a British tour in about 3 weeks' time, and then hopefully we would be over here by about June or July. I mean, one of the purposes of this visit is actually to go down and sort the touring arrangements out.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to be touring in Canada?
Yes, definitely.
Making it out to Vancouver?
I would certainly hope so, yes.
All right. Talk. Did it used to be a guitar-less band?
Yes, that's right.
With just three? Just three?
So there were, three instruments, yeah. It was just, vocals, keyboards, bass and drums.
Why the change?
We see the original premise for that first thing was at the time, you see, it was to, the actual idea is, I know you won't, I'm sure you won't see a direct comparison, but like with John Coltrane when he was in his quartet, that was the initial idea for that actual lineup, so that it was like, a bass that could be sort of melodic at some points and could be rhythmic at other points, and then like keyboards and drums and the vocal to actually state the melody. The other thing about it, you see, was being a lineup like that, it was an easy one to actually increase upon because it immediately made everything sort of, keyboard orientated.
It's My Life, is that your second album?
Yes, that's right.
And Robbie McIntosh plays guitar.
That's right, he plays acoustic, yes, that's right.
Oh, is that the same Robbie as in
Yes.
Pretenders?
Yes.
How did you happen to get him?
Well, he was someone that Tim Freeze-Green had worked with in the past.
Oh, yeah.
And, when we were talking about getting an acoustic guitar player on, he just said, how about trying Robbie? And, the bloke's great. He's very sharp.
How many tracks does he play on, approximately? Most of them?
If I think through the album, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll guess. Say about 6 or 7.
So, more than half, anyway.
Yes.
What about your touring band? Will you have a guitar player with you then? Or?
Yeah, we're actually going to tour as a 6-piece.
Oh, yeah.
So, which would be 2 keyboard players, one specifically for acoustic piano and then one for the synthesizer, a guitarist, bass, drums, and, maybe on a couple of things I'd like to pick up an acoustic myself.
I saw your video out the other day. I don't know if it's a new one or not. I forget for which song it was. How many videos do you have out now, Mark?
Well, did the video you saw the other day have a lot of animals in it?
I forget. I only saw it once.
If it was the new video, you see, it's virtually the whole of the video are animals.
Oh, did it? Yeah, I think I saw a monkey in there.
Oh, no, you've seen an early...
That's a different one.
You see, with the new video, we've actually done 2 videos for It's My Life. You see, during the course of the album, I don't know, have you heard the whole album?
Yeah, I'm listening to it right now.
Well, there's like quite a few animal noises that crop up during the album.
Oh, yeah?
We see on the video, what we've actually done, we just wanted to take a different approach to videos. You see, I think they've become so sort of cliched in their ideas and everything, in terms of, expecting, the girls and the fast cars and all this sort of stuff, or, storylines which are so sort of esoteric, no one at the end of the day has a clue what it is even about anyway. So what we actually wanted to do here, you see, we got together with Tim Pope, and what we've done 2 videos for It's My Life. The ideas behind them are like a few. You see, with one of the videos, what it is, it spends about 95% of the time with animals. Of the other 5%, the band aren't in it anywhere, And in this other 5%, when I'm in it, I actually have my mouth taped, so I can't sing or anything. Now, what happens at the same time, you see, is there's a small graphic that runs along the bottom of the screen, which sort of, you know, moves from like, you know, like say a little sperm into like zebra stripes, you know, into like an egg and into like a third eye and all that sort of business, into cell division and stuff. So that is meant to be like, say, you know, like a sort of subtitle to an extent in terms of like a theory of evolution. Then you see, coupled with this again, because of the fact that there is no lip sync in this thing at any point, the actual idea of it is, you see, what I think's happened a lot with videos is you've been given the song and then the videos have to sort of, you know, fit around the song. Now what I think should be happening with videos, and what we've tried to actually, you know, implement here, is that what you actually do is the video is a film, and that is all important as being a film, and the music actually becomes a soundtrack to that film. So that you like reverse it, so that you see with one of these videos of It's My Life, what you can actually do is watch the video and have somebody else's record playing to it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It isn't restricted to anything.
It's a good idea.
You see, why we've done 2 of these is because this second video that you can play to anything is actually, you know, like if you watch you know, you're watching TV, and on the TV that you're watching, you've got people watching TV, and they're watching a film, and you think, well, I'd rather see that film than this film. Well, what you've actually got, this animal video, is that film within the film. Do you see what I mean? So in our other video, you will see us, and then this sort of, you know, animal thing with me without a mouth and everything is almost like, say, like a sort of surrealist film within our performance, but then we've sort of removed it a stage further so that it is actually a video within its own right as well.
Excellent. Talk toured with Duran Duran?
Yes,
An extensive tour of England there. How did that go?
Well, that was very early days. That was when we very first signed to EMI in England.
Oh, that was...
I mean, that was like about 2.5 years ago.
Oh, I see.
So, you know, I mean...
Duran is... I guess they weren't as popular then as they are now. They're huge now.
Yes, that's right. And I mean, you know, I mean, since then, when we tour England, we do our own tours. I mean, you know, that was just... I don't know, it's just, you know, like an early tour. I mean, I don't think it really has much relevance.
How would you describe Talk musically?
Who did?
How would you describe Talk musically?
The track or the band?
The band.
The band, I would just say, concerned above everything with songwriting, and then trying to be as diverse as possible in terms of influences that we bring into it.
Your older brother, Ed Hollis?
Yes.
Former Eddie and the Hot Rods.
That's right, yeah.
Was he in Eddie and the Hot Rods?
No, what he used to do was produce and manage them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been very influential to me because, you know, I mean, I'm sure if you've got an older brother, you'll know. I mean, his age difference between him and me is about slightly over 3 years. So what it meant was, like, at a stage when I was 10 and he was 13, he was starting to listen to music that was, you know, slightly more off the track than... Do you know what I mean? It's like where you start sort of hearing other input coming in. So what he's done, you see, all the way through, I mean, he still does it now as well. He just listens to a phenomenal amount of records. I mean, his collection is extremely extensive. And what he does, he just sort of, you know, guides me into things that I should be listening to, you know, so that, say, like, you know, maybe like when I was 16, he sort of, you know, he was, like, say, like when I was 10, you know, he started playing me all the stuff like the Traffic stuff, you know, and the Doors and all that sort of thing, and then, you know, and the Floyd and everything, and then sort of, you know, he'd say, well, start listening to this, and it'd be all the sort of early blues stuff, like Howlin' Wolf and that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, early Hooker and stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to have somebody to turn you on to that stuff.
Then he'd sort of go, well, now, you know, start listening to this, and it'd be like Coltrane and Ornette Coleman, you know, and early Miles and stuff, and then he'd go, you know, listen to this, and it'd be like Carl Orff and, you know, Shostakovich, people who were sort of quite intense.
Mm-hmm.
He's sort of been like that all the way down the line, you know.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I mean, he's been. You could say he's like a mentor to me in a way, because he's just always sort of trying to give me new ideas in terms of things I should be listening to.
Great. How is the album selling? Do you know?
It's actually, I think in its first 3 days, I think it's done 50,000.
Oh, yeah, in Britain, that is?
No, it's in America.
Is that right, eh? All right, that's not bad.
Oh, I think it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. What's the single out right now?
It's My Life.
It's My Life, right, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, when you get to Vancouver here, I'll try to get backstage and say hi, Mark.
Sure, that'd be great.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, eh?
Okay,
bye.
Bye.